Gulfstream Park.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Welcome to Gulfstream Park. Always a good sign when Lubie is typing on the screen as we are opening, but we are here. It's a Friday.
Don't worry
Gulfstream
about
Park.
technical issues.
I'm not. Oh no, technical issues. Whew, that is the
We majored in technical issues this week.
buzzword of the week.
Wow, man.
With the Defo show.
What a burial.
Tony Bruno Sports Network. It's going to get there.
No, it's going to be fine.
Rome
It
wasn't
really
built
is.
in a day, my friend.
Well, it should have been built, at least the foundation should have been laid a little more
and
solid.
look at us. Remember 2 years ago when we first started the Lunchbox on that tin box radio station that could barely
Listen to
maybe
you
get
now.
us.
You thought it was like the big time when we got there.
I just
I
had
said,
to
Mayo.
delude myself into, again, if you project, confidence and you get everybody on, well, you know how it works. All right, we're here.
It's
We
even
are
worse
streaming.
than this. I just got nailed on a wire for what would have been a fat trifecta and exacta, and it's unfortunate. But
Nobody
that's why I
wants to
started out.
hear about your gambling
My crying
codes.
bets.
Whoa.
I
meanwhile, look
believe
at
that's true.
We're jibber-jabbering away. I loaded this up on
You didn't
Let's
even
Eat Sports.
introduce our special guest.
That's what I was going to say. I
Yeah.
am very rude.
So self-indulgent.
We are well.
Why are you rude? We're just family, and
I know, but Kim Ruddy is back, and you longtime Lunchbox viewers know Kim was on during some of our Gulfstream shows last season, and I can't believe it's almost a full year
it's crazy.
since the winter meet. And welcome back,
No,
Kim.
no,
Thank
she was
you.
here like a couple of weeks
was-
ago.
I
What are you
was-
talking
I was
about,
here in
Mayo?
the summer,
Where
In
were
the
you?
summer, my brain. I need to go for some
and
neurological
I'm the one who had
testing.
a stroke.
I think I've had several undiagnosed strokes, but then he starts talking about, the hypochondriac is back. But I really think
No, you really are a hypochondriac. There's
That's
no doubt
okay.
about that.
But
Kim
that
has had
doesn't-
every disease known to man. There's nothing. I mean,
Kinda
Jonas
like my
Salk would
mom.
look at this woman and say, "I can work with this person," but you claim to have had everything, and she looks great, and you're like a wreck. It's unbelievable.
me. No, I'm actually.
Although you look good today,
I'm
Michael.
cool
Yeah,
as a
you look
You look
cucumber.
good
good.
today, man.
I took almost 5-mile walk this
What?
morning
Wow, it's
with-
better than I did. I
with
rolled out of bed.
my friend. I get a text from
What, you have
her.
a moped or something?
No, I got a text from her at 8 saying, I'm going to go out for a walk. Should I meet you? And
Who
I was
said
like,
this?
the name of the person that I am
Oh, your
now.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah, my girl. Who
Ooh,
this is
we're
gonna-
betting
There
on.
it
We're
was.
betting on this one.
and we've got a hunch play coming up here in the next race at Gulfstream, everybody,
All right.
is a horse
What
named
number?
Val's Gal. Number
The 3?
And that would make me
Getting
Val's.
hammered, by the way.
I thought I was Val's guy, but maybe in these days of gender fluidity, I could be Val's
a
gal.
great blues song. My girlfriend's got a girlfriend too.
Okay.
I mean, think about that for a second.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, everything goes in these days, this day and age. All I know is I want a 3, and then I did a 3-6 exacta box because my
You were already at
daughter's
the windows punching.
Oh, yeah,
he was-
degenerate
it's the
slob.
nice part of the new 1 p.m. post time for the Lunchbox. I could go in and do some action at the windows that open at
You
noon.
seem almost rejuvenated from yesterday.
Today
You
is
really
great.
do.
Well,
it's the walk this morning.
The
walk.
walk.
Huh?
It was a 5-mile.
How many more
walk.
miles?
It took me 3 minutes,
Yeah.
43 seconds.
It's not like he's going to win the New York Marathon.
Sometimes I have
or
some
anything with this time.
Better stamina than that. It was a nice.
5 miles is
almost
a pretty good walk, though. I
Yeah,
gotta
it was a
say, man.
90-minute
Yeah,
walk.
it
Oh,
was
wait,
good.
are we really believing in the walk?
Yeah. Oh, I have
Oh,
proof.
you got-
Oh, he has evidence.
I send
You
proof
have
every
proof.
You
day.
don't want to see this, though.
I was the health
It
every
has
day.
calories.
I've
it
already
has
looked at this,
weight,
12
height.
Oh my
1,000
God! You've already
steps today.
you've already made your cardiac.
I've cardiac.
It has its,
Yeah,
it
you're
has
good.
its
arrest.
sperm
No.
count in there.
No, it has.
I mean, it measures everything. This guy.
It has all
I
kinds
don't
of.
want to know, right? We measure the distance
I'm lucky
with
if
our
I get
cars.
1,000 steps a day.
Has me at 5.5 miles today, which I needed to do
Wait, it's
after
really-
yesterday's show. I don't know if you ever
Yeah.
watched the show, Kim.
I
Yesterday,
do.
We went to
And you're
Gilbert's.
still breathing?
Barely.
You still talk to us.
Yesterday, we went to Gilbert's burger. Well, Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. They are known for their burgers. They have all kinds of great
How many
sandwiches.
burgers did you end up eating?
I don't know. They brought us like 17, and and oh my gosh, good. It was great. I
Wait,
mean,
did you
those
eat all
burgers,
17?
Not yet,
Pretty
but
close.
some of them are
Hard
still
stuff.
Took most of
sitting
it
in the
home.
fridge.
Hard stuff.
Meanwhile, Joe Beja is off today, the great
Wow.
executive director of hospitality here at Gulfstream, but as usual, sent out a great spread. He was at the
Look at
Breeders'
this, man.
Cup last week. Lubie's here,
Yeah.
and he's taking the week off. He was in Vegas for a few days, a little R&R after the big Breeders' Cup. He's taking a couple days off, and then next week he'll be back here with us and talking about that great Caribbean rum and food festival they're having here at Gulfstream a week from tomorrow on the 18th. If
Have
want,
you glommed us the free tickets yet?
are we going to get free tickets? You know that.
See, I think I'm out going out of
Register
town,
you in?
but I'm gonna be jealous of you guys.
Cancel this
well, you
trip.
know,
Do you like
if
rum
it's
drinks?
free, I love rum.
Do you like Caribbean and Latin food?
God,
like
no,
Cuban
no,
food?
no.
Well, one out of
Been
two
here
isn't bad.
for decades. Yeah.
I've lived here forever. You don't think?
You could do the liquid feast, but it's going to be a great
Well, the liquid feast is
display.
fine with me. It's a good
Food.
diet.
Yeah.
She's done too many of those. That's the problem.
Third floor here, the Flamingo Room at Gulfstream next Saturday, the 18th. Go online, get your tickets now. Go to gulfstreampark.com and you can click on the link that'll get you the tickets to the big Caribbean Fest next Saturday. VIP tickets get you in for that first hour. Exclusive access when there's a little bit less lines, and there'll be some more premium products being poured. Go online now, gulfstreampark.com. Meanwhile, I'm a little bit Minnesota because
Mr.
we got.
Endorsement right here.
Well, I'm
You got your horse going in the
trying to
gate.
be very smooth here. Are they going in the gate yet?
No, not
I've
yet.
got 5 miles down already today. I am
I-
very
How many
relaxed.
times you gonna mention it?
12,000 steps.
Yeah, well, what are you like going for the Olympics, Mayo? You're walking for God's
Look
sake,
at me.
one foot in front of the other.
Look at
I'm
me.
walking. Look at us, Jerry
I
Lewis.
was
time.
very pleased because
Yeah.
my asymmetry
Jerry
count was way
Lewis
down today. I was a
time.
little concerned because my asymmetry, which measures maybe
If you're
hell
like
are you talking
walking
about?
normal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
if
you-
you have a gate or something, yeah,
a
I
limp.
I
Yeah,
watched
it's a gate,
that
it should
too.
hit
it
him
can
right in the head.
detect disease. You see, Kim knows.
I
detect
she's
disease. What are you
It
doing?
can if you have
Mayo,
a
you
Yeah,
weird
but
can
you
blame
gate.
have a
yourself.
lot
No,
wrong with you. I
but,
understand
like-
you. Why him? There's not. He's
No, but,
fine.
like seriously, like when you look at
Don't
the,
indulge you.
I'm going to indulge this.
I like her.
Um,
She,
yeah, but she
gets
actually
me.
has medical issues.
I
You
actually,
don't. You
I
have them in
actually
your
watch
head.
this
You have
myself because, like, sometimes I think like everything's fine, and then I look and I'm like limping. And I
Right.
didn't know I was limping.
And then you
But
go.
you-
I go
but
right
you
to
extreme.
urgent care and say, "What's
okay,
going
I
on?"
don't do that.
He's a hypochondriac Jew from
Exactly.
Brooklyn.
The
man.
problem
What are you
is-
talking
I don't
about?
run to urgent care.
You
and
go the
ask.
other way and ignore them,
He
and you
thought he had
pass out in the
COVID the other
bathroom.
day. He had like one,
The-
sniffle.
I
That was
do.
it.
I wait till I pass out.
Yes, Mayo does the opposite. He's
Well-
proactive. That he's yelling at the
I mean,
doctor.
I
I know it's there.
Yeah.
It's like it's not there. I'm
And
telling
then
you,
I have
it's not
surgery
there.
Okay, so
now.
we need to talk about running to the ER, but outside of that, I think it's a good thing that you watch this because
No,
it is important.
I'm mindful. And
Defo doesn't even know if he's got gout.
I was. I don't want to write. He put his.
Oh,
his
she wasn't there
his
that day.
wrist
That was the
blows up to
craziest
the
thing.
proportion
That's
of
what I'm
like a
saying.
football,
That's
and
what I'm
he's,
saying.
But I'm
And
back.
he just ignores
he's
that.
like ignoring it, complaining
I'm
about
back.
it. Then like 3 weeks later, when he's like, this is really hurting me, and then he puts a
Like
picture.
glue.
That's
Instead
my
of
boy.
going to urgent care,
He puts a
he
picture
posts
online.
a picture on
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
and then he gets
Oh,
25
you
It
got
looked
Maybe
like
it's
it was getting limp,
diagnoses.
yeah.
You have gout.
But the truth was, it cured itself somehow, and
It didn't cure
back in
itself.
action.
You just stopped being inflamed. That's all.
Maybe so, yeah. I'm gargling with Meloxicam.
He's
That's
like
how
you.
You
you're
would be
gargling
familiar
with.
with that. Just gargling with this shit.
He's laying in Epsom salt. I'll be
Oh.
fine.
It is.
Rub a little salt on it. You know, my
Yes,
dad
exactly.
said to
The
rub
salt.
dirt on
Yeah,
it.
the dirt and the salt. Yeah.
Did you want to do a contest or something? What do you
No,
got
we're gonna
going
do
there?
that.
All right.
I'm just enjoying because I'm gonna sit back and
It's
enjoy
rare
the
that
show
you laugh,
today.
man. You've been so uptight lately. What is going on in your
I
life?
am
man?
happy that you're laughing.
I mean, you snapped at Lubie yesterday before the
You
show. And I was
did?
like, come on, the guy's got to talk to me. And then you were mishugging
But
with
I'm
this
here now.
standard time thing. You couldn't get over that.
Here's the thing: if you sprinkle a
The
little
rooster,
sunshine in my
yeah, the
life,
little
whether in the
sunshine, yeah.
form of Kim or some other females in my
Right.
life,
Plus,
then I immediately
plus I
start
buy into his,
my
gait.
crap.
Who gives a crap about that?
No, look.
Why don't you read me the Tennessee Titans
No.
running statistics?
Can
mean,
I
it'd be-
just explain for a second? Because the other
No.
day my asymmetry rate was up like
Yeah.
10%. I was like, oh, something's going on. I have something. And then it says, you might have some kind of health issue.
Yes, you
if
do.
the
Mental.
Well, if you look
Yeah,
into it
but
hard
why?
enough, everyone's
You
got
have
something.
10 palms food in front of you, and you haven't even mentioned. Did I mention
But
the
we're talking
special
gait.
of the day?
But 0.1%. I'm down to almost 0.0 today, Defo.
Yes,
so this is
in
good
terms
news.
of mental.
Let me just
brain
read
power.
this, what it
Yes.
says on the Apple phone. Uneven walking patterns, such as limping, can be a sign of disease, injury, or other health issues. An uneven or asymmetrical walk.
What is wrong with you, Mayo?
is-
I almost
don't know.
spit my wine here. I mean, look, I don't want to waste a shot.
Are they in the gate? Did they
No,
in the
not
gate?
yet.
Your horse is going to win.
Huge
what's the
hunch
name of the
play
horse?
here, people. If you want to root me on the 3-6, because I've got Val's
They're getting in
gal,
the gate.
and then my daughter's middle name is Rose, and the
We'll see what
the
kind of
sixth
loser you
horse
really are here.
is
after
a
this race,
Rose
yeah.
horse. I
Yeah.
don't even know what the
Look
name.
at this photo I lost.
It
Get out of here.
is. You lost at Churchill. That's why I play
Yeah.
on the home track. Action Rose is the 6th horse, and my daughter is Natalia Rose, turning 18 next Friday. I
Oh.
can't believe it.
You almost
My
made it
little
through
girl.
those
Left in
teenage
the gate.
years.
Yeah,
Left
no,
in the
she's
gate,
great.
literally. Left in the
Seriously, the
Yeah.
6th, the 3.
The 3 left.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. All right. Let's talk about the food here. Now that the
Yeah, I
race is
think
over
you-
for me.
You don't even need to watch unless this is a stone closer.
Fantastic array. We got the soup of the day, which is what, Lubie? The chicken
wait.
enchilada
The
soup?
chicken enchilada soup. It's
Chicken
like a take on
enchilada?
chicken
Wait,
tortillas.
Action
They
Rose
do a
is in
really
third.
good job
Signs
with
of
it.
life on the outside. Here,
Okay, we've got the penne alla vodka with the blackened
Ooh.
chicken up front there. That looks good.
man. Moving
The
up.
fish special
That looks
of the day
delicious.
is their Chilean sea bass
It's
blackened
blackened.
today
Yes,
with those
blackened.
stalks of asparagus, a little chimichurri sauce on the side, roasted peppers, and jasmine rice. This is a plate
His
that
horse
you
might be a
would
factor.
Yeah, but
ordinarily
look how pretty
see
that is.
at Even Keel Fish Shack
100%,
or Cafe
yes.
Seville or
Yes.
any
Like
one of
you
our
would
great
see on a yacht.
sponsors.
Coming to the outside,
Who's
Mayo.
coming? 6.
Rose.
3. No, not going to get there.
I don't
but
have. Wait,
Seven-
that's
No, no, no,
that's
no.
Val's gal. Oh wait,
Val's gal is, gonna run,
oh man, a Shevitz.
a weird
the
4th.
whole-
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe 5th.
I
maybe
almost-
last.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
one horse. It beat one horse.
No,
Very
no,
good.
it finished 3rd and 4th. My 2
It beat
horses.
the ambulance.
It's the
to the wire.
story of my gambling life. You know what they say, though.
We gotta have the
Unlucky
ambulance
You
on
had to
call.
play the horse. You had
Unlucky
to
at
play the horse.
cards, unlucky at horses, lucky at love. So
Yes,
that's
a
it.
good-
It-
better-
You're doing
that's the thing
great.
to be
Yeah.
good at love.
All I
Yeah.
know is Kim
Still
Ruddy
hanging
showed up
around.
and nobody's been able to hit a bet. What is wrong with that? I
We're
mean,
gonna
Okay, I
break.
never said it was good luck. I just
It's
said I
just
was
luck.
going to be
if
here.
it wasn't for bad luck, I
I
wouldn't
would
have
have
any
no
luck
luck at all.
Exactly.
Have you met me?
Oh, we're
I'm the
having-
girl who walks and falls.
All right, how's the fish?
I
Ma'am?
didn't
haven't
try it
tried
yet.
it
I've
yet.
been restraining
We're trying this
myself
dish.
because I'm trying to be a good host. And
Kim
again,
has the caprice
not stuff my
salad.
I
face.
do have
Yeah.
the steak, but I had
Wow.
steak added, which
How is
is
the steak?
absolutely delicious.
That's the way to
Would
make
you
a
try
salad,
it?
I
especially
love
healthy.
that
medium.
mozzarella. I'm gonna get there. Oh,
look at you.
Made it
I'm
medium.
not
Oh, you
gonna.
don't want to feed him like that.
No, I don't
Well,
want to
no,
get anybody
because then I,
jealous.
then I would just
It's
literally.
worse than feeding
Then if he has a
Lolita.
sore throat or something, it's my fault.
Look at the way this fish is just
You'd be-
beautiful.
Better off throwing a smelt at Lolita when she was here.
I'm gonna take a bite.
It's good, right?
Yeah, the steak
Yeah.
is good.
But
And
the caprese salad
Oh,
is
that looks.
beautiful.
I mean,
yeah, they have
absolutely
little
delicious.
fresh mozzarella. But this,
Joe
yeah,
Beja, man.
the blackened sea
Wow,
bass
wow,
with the
here we
little
go.
chimichurri and the jasmine rice.
gotta look
You
at
might
your
want to
face
duck
when you
back
eat
a
it.
little bit. Yeah.
No, that
Yeah,
melts
just-
in your mouth. I mean, literally, it's such a.
That really looks good. I mean,
You
if you
gotta
like
take
a
some of that,
flaky white meat
I'm
fish,
just gonna try a little piece.
that is beautiful.
Oh, it-
Whatever you
Yeah.
want.
okay,
Nice.
it's so like
It's so
just-
flaky and
yeah,
melty
it's so
that you
flaky. I
can't
can
even
barely get it on the
spear it.
fork.
You
I
gotta go
might, I might
underneath.
have to try. But
Take
that
a whole
looks
piece
good.
there.
Oh my
Default.
gosh,
That
It's
looks
so good.
good.
It
Yeah,
literally
that
melts
looks
in
good.
your mouth.
that is so delicious.
It's great.
Yeah.
They do a really
Oh,
good job
yeah,
with fish.
yeah,
Like they really do.
Yeah,
Like,
the
fish is
fish
one of
is
the hardest things to
delicious.
cook, and
We
they've mastered it. Here.
love it
Love
here
every
at
week.
10 Palms at Gulfstream. Again, we have our weekly contest, and a lot of times our contest winners come out and then they say, "Oh my gosh, I never realized that
No,
this place
no.
existed."
That's good.
And the Sunday brunch
Jeff.
buffet is great. And then they say, "Now I have a new option for my weekend brunch plans." And
Yeah, the brunch. We need to
Because-
come one of our brunch brashes.
Ooh, yeah.
even if it didn't have this gorgeous vista overlooking the track and the high rises of Hallandale Beach, you would just come here for the food alone. But then when you throw in the
I'm not
beautiful
really
view
sure that I come
and
for
the horses,
high rises.
The skyline. I mean, like a skyline.
Thank you
It's
for
like a
filling in the
skyline.
color analysis on the Mayo.
He's trying to say like New York City. You know, the
statements on show.
skyline. They
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that's a great view.
Wow,
That's
look
what
at
it's
that, man.
like.
You can see some blue sky out there.
Okay, it is a
I was
What a reason to come
beautiful,
out here
It's a
and
nice
enjoy
day.
it.
It's
beautiful
Beautiful
day.
day.
Very
Beautiful
few
day.
I was
clouds
trying
in
to
the
paint a
sky,
word
but just enough.
Word picture.
Yes.
Way to go.
Yes,
kid.
I think I
Way
see
to
some
go.
laundry
Okay, did I just
hanging
see-
off of the balcony.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
the
this is
Mrs.
floor.
Rodriguez.
Not
Mrs.
exactly
Rodriguez.
Hemingway, man. I mean,
Your
come
pants
on.
are dry.
I think your pants are dry.
Here, Erwin, go take the garbage out. Erwin. All right.
Are those
So
underwears flying over there?
Exactly. Like long drunk
They're throwing in the towel.
pantyhose, like it's the Bronx in 1965.
now this is hard to believe, but I'm completely sober.
So am I.
Lubie
I
and
am
Kim
too,
are
actually,
too,
sadly,
and
yeah.
Defo I can't speak to, but it's great that
I
everybody.
It was a red solo
I
cup
have
for
to
me.
pass this along, man. our good friend Jersey Kyle, a racetrack guy. I mean, he does a dead-on impression of Lubie.
Oh my God.
It's better than Lubie. Okay.
It is really
So,
good, actually.
You know, we've been
Louis.
struggling with this Tony Bruno Sports Radio Network a little bit, technical issues.
You're gonna get there.
And I had him. You know how Lubie goes on these tirades. Yesterday, you didn't want to hear it from Lubie. He was about to go off on one, and you almost panicked. And then, you know, so we had Jersey Kyle as Lubie leave a message on Tony Bruno, the distinguished broadcaster. I mean, just a Hall of Fame broadcaster, on his personal phone, complaining that we don't have anything in writing, and that if these issues don't clear up, he's not going to be able to sustain any, mobility and
It was actually
in
really
terms
funny.
of moving forward with this project. And
I hope they don't think it's me.
Bruno called me
the
right
problem.
back.
No, it's
You know,
not
like,
that
who the hell is
close,
this guy,
but it
man?
is pretty good. I mean, like, it is really good.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. I mean, it's not
You
close
couldn't
enough
leave
to
a
be
better
like,
crank call, right?
yeah, but like I wouldn't go, oh my God, that's Lubie. Like, I mean, but I would go, wait, is that
It
Lubie?
could be Lubie.
I mean, maybe,
Yeah.
but oh yeah, we called him on the way up here so he could do it for me. Hilarious.
It reminds
My
me
eyes started watering.
of the scene. Did you ever see the movie Broadway Danny Rose, Woody Allen, where he plays a kind of agent to maybe grade C stars, and his comeback kid, the singer Lou Canova, was pitching a fit because
Lou
something
Canova.
wasn't going right. Lou Canova,
Yeah.
and Lou says, "Tell him I'll walk," and Broadway Danny Rose goes, Lou, we're not in a position to walk yet. But I used the word yet. So I hope everything gets
That's us,
better.
man. That's us. So our whole careers. What are you talking about? Walk? Okay, fine.
Oh, man. I love that movie. It has so many great scenes. Including the woman who didn't wake up from the hypnotist, and then the Broadway Danny Rose, as they're trying to revive her, talks to her husband saying, if she doesn't wake up, I'll buy you a meal at the Chinese restaurant of your choice.
Sounds like my life.
We brought out the humorist in Mayo. I mean, yeah.
It's taken a while.
Oh, my God.
Can you believe it? I'm high on life today? Like,
It was good. Yeah, even though
What does that
Val's
mean?
gal or whatever
doesn't
was dead
matter.
last.
That's because I'm here bringing all the sunshine
There you
yes.
go.
and this
yes.
beautiful Hallandale Beach skyline.
Skyline.
I tell you what, when the
Right.
great skylines of America, there's New York City, maybe
I'm
LA,
not really, I'm not really big
and
Vegas.
Gulfstream Park.
Vegas.
I mean, as you
New
look
York
at
City,
Hallandale
yeah.
Beach,
Manhattan.
Sorry,
out the
Ruby.
Cockers all
Screw
over
you,
there.
Golden Gate Bridge. We have
We
that.
have Hallandale.
Look at the weird curvature of the Diplomat Resort. I mean, that's something
You're so out
right
of your
there.
mind. I mean, man.
All right.
You might wanna
and
throw
that
it
new
to a
building
break or
that they're building is nice and gray.
What do you got?
Yeah, there you
Contest?
go.
What do you? I mean,
Hey,
you know
let's
what?
go with-
Are you
to
that
the
distracted?
contest.
Oh,
I
it's
am
only
so- thank you for driving the bus today because I have
Yeah,
gone
thank God
off
for
the
Defo.
rails.
Oh, we know.
I have him
You
in
have-
stitches.
You
That's
do.
rare.
This is a fun time. And you
It's rare
guys,
that Defoe's the one
we're
that's
going to do the
on-
contest. Let's do the
on
first break
topic.
first.
But I don't have stuff on my chin like you do.
I-
Louis.
I'm
that
all
was
over
another
the
thing.
place.
that
Do I
was
need to
mentioned
wipe it?
No.
today? Yeah.
Do I need to play mommy?
No, you look good. You look good, kid. You look good. All right, what do you got for us, man?
What do we got? Let's start with our friends at Tropical Acres
Yes.
because it is getting into the weekend and it is Veterans Day, and they might want to go out and, if you're a veteran and have a little celebration. I don't know if they're giving any kind of extra discounts, but I do know this.
No,
that
in Studiali, he's got something.
Studiali
going.
probably does, he does so many things,
Jack's
even
great,
for the
man.
teachers,
Yeah, yeah.
he gives them Teacher Appreciation Week one year where he had all the teachers just show their ID and they get a free entree. And, the guy
that
is,
was big, man.
he's
That was
generous,
big.
I would say, almost to a fault. But
Honestly,
again, you're the beneficiaries when you go into Tropical Acres because great value along with the service, quality, and the things that you've come to expect from an institution, a legendary place that has been around
Can
since
you hear me eating that
1949.
tomato on the air?
No.
No, I
No,
can't
no.
hear anything.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to
They
say. That
are
means-
open every day but Sunday. As I gave the news yesterday, they are now fully booked for Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, that's
that is
great.
no longer
More
an
than
option.
2 weeks
But
out.
the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, that's going to be a great time to go in there because they're going to have all kinds of great. I don't know if they might have any leftover turkey, but they will definitely have the prime rib, which they are
Yeah.
legendary and known for. This weekend, you can still get the last week of the Twin Lobster Special from Maine, $39 for 2 of those pound and a quarters from the North Atlantic waters. They're sweet, they're delicious. That comes with a salad and a side dish, and you can't
Mayo
do
makes
better.
them bring them live to the
Yeah.
table first.
I said,
Do
I
you
want to
really?
see them flop
I want
around.
to see him crawling around on the table.
I don't want to
That's the
ever
way
see
he eats.
I'm
that.
such a sadist. I want to drop it in the pot
You want to do
myself.
it yourself so you can hear him scream?
But it is.
He was
apart.
rooting against Cody's wish.
No, stop that.
You
Stop
really,
that
you
right
really
now.
were.
All right,
Go on.
so
Oh, my
we're
God.
gonna just Tropical Acres. Oh, happy hour is on in the bar every weeknight,
I think it's
including
happy hour
Friday
right
nights.
now. I really believe
4:30
that.
to 6:30, half price drinks, including premium blends
Well, thank you,
of
sweetie.
premium liquors. I get my Belvedere. What is it? Belvedere martini for like
Martini, yeah.
What do I drink?
$7.
What do I drink?
What am I drinking? What am I drinking?
Bartender, what
Versus-
do I drink?
You drink martinis?
He loves the
I do.
Belvedere
I
one.
drink
because
it.
He
it's
loves to slide
ridiculously
him down.
cheap there.
Yeah.
Tropical Acres, 2500 Griffin Road, just west of the airport, $9.95. Go in there, tell them the Lunchbox sent you.
Brilliant segment by Mike Mayo.
He talked.
We buried that. We come here
This
not
is-
to praise
through
Mayo,
all of
but
our
to bury him.
goofiness.
No, he was
This
good.
is-
This is
this
the
is
happiest
Goofy
I've seen him
Friday.
in 2 years.
I'm going to eat some
Never
asparagus
seen him
with
like
my
that, man.
hands.
Do it.
Trying to fish.
Why
It's the
not?
best in the
Do
city.
it.
All right, back with more from Gulfstream Park, 10 Palms Restaurant. Our special guest, the lovely Kim Ruddy, in a moment, as we feature Mike Lubitz, Kim Ruddy, Mike Mayo, and me, Jeff DeForest, and we're coming back with more action from Gulfstream Park.
It's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks, they're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6. The early bird special runs from 4:30 to 5:30, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical. People come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Do you like burgers? Do you like wings? Do you like late night food and sports on big screen TVs and cold beer and friendly vibe and great people? Then you want to check out Shenanigans, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Go to Shenanigans, you get yourself all the good stuff, the fresh fish every day, the blackened grilled wings, and of course, the kitchens are open late. Go there, tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you.
We're back on the Lunchbox at 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. Jeff Defo DeForest, Mike Lubitz on the soundboard, and special guest Kim Ruddy.
There are people who are asking, who is this wonderful lady?
Kim
She's a
Ruddy,
dear friend of
you
ours.
don't want to define anybody by their spouse, but you know your husband.
He's not a
Tim-
bad spouse to be defined by. Tim Ruddy was.
I
We
mean,
miss a
he
center
is
like
pretty
him.
cool.
We
Oh,
miss
no,
a
he's
center
I mean,
like
what's up
Tim
with
Ruddy.
me?
He's great with her.
For those who are
And
in
that's
the
his own handful.
Yeah, exactly.
those in the audience who don't know, Miami Dolphins fan Tim Ruddy
He's great. Miami Dolphins great.
Was he a Pro Bowl
Yes.
player?
Yes,
center,
yes.
Excellent.
a great lineman, a great guy too. Is one of those locker room quotes.
He's
You
the
think
best
Ruddy
center
would be
since
alive today if it wasn't for
Stevenson.
Tim Ruddy?
Yeah.
He would maybe not be in as
It's good condition. He looks freaking great.
condition.
Yeah, that's because of
Yeah.
Ruddy.
You'd be
still
sending
looks
funds
good.
to a post office box if it wasn't for Tim Ruddy blocking for the great Dan Marino.
But Kim, in your own right, obviously is an inspiration because you've been through a lot. And I think we
Yeah.
talked about some of
Yeah.
that sometimes. And you're still here.
I
You're a
am
fighter.
still here.
And you're
Nice introduction, Mayo. Hey, you're still alive.
Yeah, you're still
All right,
breathing.
what do you got going? You got any
You got
CDs
breath
coming
coming
out?
out. Like,
Any
do
new
we need to
albums?
perform
as she
CPR?
rightly pointed out, this is, when you think of horse racing backdrops, you think of Santa Anita, the San Gabriel Mountains.
There you go. Now you're coming
You know,
back.
and then you have Del Mar, where the surf
Del
meets
Mar,
the
surf
turf,
meets the turf.
and of course,
Allendale. The
Allendale,
beautiful
yeah.
Allendale
The Condell-
backdrop.
Where you got Schmatterow is in the background,
Condo
although it is
Canyons.
beautiful here. But
of
Okay,
Allendale Beach.
it's you know what like takes away from all of that is that beautiful lake in the middle of Gulfstream.
Well, that's the greenery.
Nice,
They got
yeah.
the,
yeah,
the
I mean,
turf course is newly installed, fresh for the championship meet, which begins, I can't believe it, December 1st. It's less than a month away that
Sorry.
we're going to have the, this is when all the big jockeys and trainers and outfits come down here. They
Yeah.
have all their top 2-year-olds that are
it's
going
the
to be
best in the country.
3-year-olds.
It really is.
And again, we're talking about December 1st begins the championship meet. It goes all the way
and it
through
really
the
is
Florida
pretty
Derby.
here. I mean,
is.
it really is beautiful. I'm just saying the backdrop
No,
isn't
palm
like
trees.
the most
I
best
should've-
beautiful thing, but the sparse palm trees really.
Yeah.
Well, they're beautiful. They're
It'd be like
kinda
Robin
swaying
Leach on
gently
Hallandale Beach
in the
Boulevard.
wind.
Just
No,
cruising
there
and
it is
saying-
beautiful
Yeah,
because you do have the lake and you do have the track, and the track I honestly think is one of the most beautiful tracks ever.
No,
It's a great
it's
one, yeah.
gorgeous here. It's,
I mean, I
got
remember coming
sunshine.
back.
Even though
like,
Val's gal is, there
Yeah,
she is
it's over there.
Hey, Val.
but
She just got to the finish
Yeah,
line.
they're
she's
on
just
a turn.
finishing.
Oh, the 4th is coming up.
I do remember coming here when I was like 24,
Oh, wow. Good for you.
and like
What was
you know,
that, yesterday?
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever. Like
Seems
two
like only
decades ago,
yesterday,
when I was, modeling and doing all my stuff, down here in South Florida, and I came here, and it just wasn't as pretty, but there's something about being here that just brings
Oh,
you
it's
to
great,
South
man.
Florida.
It
Yeah.
makes you feel just
Many good times.
alive
Many
and
good
vibrant,
Yeah.
and it even turned a sourpuss like me into
the happy
Look,
sourpuss.
you're
guy in the
laughing
world.
today. I mean, you've
It turns
almost
a person
sustained
with
this
no
mood
heart
for
like
half
me
an hour.
into
Yeah.
like a Grinch.
Forget about Disney World. This is the happiest place on earth. Even if my horse
Been
finishes up the
fantastic.
track,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you get the food, you get the fun,
Well,
the
it's the company.
frivolity.
It's the company.
And want to say hello to Joey Cornblit out there, the
Joey.
world famous
Joey.
highlight
Point and
player,
game to the 6.
maybe the best highlight player of all time.
Maybe. What are you
Highlight is
talking about?
crazy
What
to
are you-
I
watch.
don't know. I'm
This
not
was
qualified
Michael
to
Jordan
offer
and LeBron rolled into one.
Joey.
Jewish kid from wherever he was from.
Well, he's from Miami Beach. Or
But the
yeah.
highlight is that still there?
It's still there. They don't play
Yes.
much highlight
Yeah,
these
yeah.
God,
days.
It's not like back in the
Tim and
day.
I, like seriously, Tim and I went to a highlight thing way
I
back in the
loved
day.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the scariest
Great.
thing I've ever
Oh,
been to.
scariest.
Well, because those balls whipped so fast,
Oh well,
and like there was no.
well, your seats in the middle of the court.
Pretty much.
Then you
I
got to
mean,
duck and wear a
Back
helmet.
then, we were kind of VIP.
Joey revolutionized a sport, which is, I mean, if you think about it as an athletic accomplishment, I don't care what game it is. If you are the person that established like a whole new grounds for how to play the game, that's exceptional. And he was that, man. He was every bit of that.
Back in the day,
And people used to
Highlights
come
so
out
far.
and
15,000
10,
people
15,000
would
yeah.
be out at Dania Highlight, or back when there was Palm Beach Highlight.
Miami highlight too.
Miami
He was
highlight.
there originally.
But
Joey. Yeah.
time moves on, and now
I mean, we
you
used to
know.
have a dog track.
Yeah. I think we had multiple dog
They had
tracks.
good restaurants at the dog track.
They
so,
did.
Mayo,
They
if
no
you're
longer
gonna
have
review
dog
them.
racing,
No,
though. That's
they
now
don't.
totally been outlawed. but
Hollywood
they
Dog
got
Track
slot
though had the
machines,
best restaurant of the Paramutuals.
now
Did they not?
called the Big Easy.
Yeah.
Is there
East-
something there now?
Yeah,
There
there's
is?
slots and poker and all that stuff, but it's what they call it, a racino, but without
try
the
not
racing.
to, travel farther than Hallandale Boulevard.
So all right, I didn't talk
Part of the background.
All right.
I mean, the backdrop is beautiful, but I try not to go much farther south, because, 95.
But actually, the dog track is 1 mile up.
I
North
know,
that
it was
way,
north.
So,
Yeah.
but it's right on.
But
But you're here, you
the
feel like
Dolphins
you're in La
was-
Jolla,
it's-
like
yeah,
yeah,
the
but
hills of
Dolphins is
San
nice,
Diego.
Terry,
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
given a choice, I'd much rather be here with the pretty backdrop
Absolutely.
and the horses and all the.
All right, what do you got? I mean,
horses-
you got to get to the
I mean,
food and
the
the
horses
contest.
are
Thank you.
amazing,
Let's
and
get
the
to the
food-
contest.
Thank
Come
you
on, baby.
for putting
Great.
me
Let's
back
get
in
to the
line.
contest.
Never mind
Sorry,
this
I
baloney.
tend to bring people off track.
All right,
It's not
folks.
easy to distract this man.
It is
I gotta show
time.
you, yeah.
We put you through the ringer long enough. The weekly Lunchbox Gulfstream 10 Palm Sunday brunch giveaway You're going to email the answer to this week's restaurant trivia questions along with your horse selection for this week's contest race and the football tiebreaker. We're going back to a football tiebreaker this week.
How much controversy are you going to create this week?
I don't know. We'll find out. But
Is there a theme?
And well, we'll get to it. But first of all, you're going to email those three components, which is going to be the restaurant, the number from 1 to 10 for this week's contest race, which is the 10th race at Gulfstream, $60,000 handicap for 3-year-olds going 7 furlongs. Post time scheduled for 4:35 p.m. Eastern time. And again, we're going to have a football tiebreaker. We're bringing back the football tiebreaker this week.
The Dolphins have
Who's
a
gonna
bye.
win the
so it's
Dolphins
not
bye
fair.
week?
Yeah,
Now,
Dolphins have a bye
What's the
week.
score going to be?
Who's gonna win the
Dolphins have a
bye?
bye.
They
Okay.
are going to win.
I'm going to put this
I hope
question
so.
to
I say
you.
it's a push.
Guess which game I picked for the football tiebreaker.
Oh, God.
What would you think is the best?
Giants, something
What's
Giants
the
or
best?
Jets related?
Giants,
What's the best
yeah.
game on the slate this week that you think
Oh,
maybe?
Steelers, Packers.
No.
Is there any good
that's-
games?
No.
All right.
Is there not really any good
I
games?
put everybody. No, I said, and again,
Niners, Jags,
trying
Defo's
to-
game. Niners,
yeah, there we
Jags.
go. We're
Oh,
trying
Niners,
to keep
Jags.
it in the house in the state of Florida.
Jaguars all the way.
So
3.
this week's tiebreaker football game is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the San Francisco 49ers. So
It's a good game.
we're gonna
Are
pick.
people going to be able to follow all this?
Yeah, okay. Let's
All
do it real quickly.
What do you
Yeah,
got? How many
wait,
races? 3?
The 10th race at Gulfstream Saturday,
At the
numbers
Gulfstream.
1 through 10. So you're
Yeah.
going to give me a number from 1 through 10. You're going to give me the name of the restaurant with the questions that are coming up ahead. And then
All
you're
right.
going to give me who's going to win the Jacksonville-San Francisco game and by how many points. So, for example, 49ers by
Margin.
3,
You got this?
Jaguars by 10. That's the way
You
you're
don't
going to
have to
submit.
give the score. You just need the margin.
Right, the margin. That's the way
Those
we
Margin
Just
of victory.
we determine the tiebreaker by the margin. So, all right, you got it. If multiple entrants have all 3 components right, what happens?
Your
Tiebreaker hat on Monday during Monday's show. And
Let me
again,
get a steak knife. Just stab this guy. No.
the
Oh,
winner,
okay. You ready?
the winner, the
That
winner.
was way too quick. It was like you were waiting to do that. That was actually scary how quick that was. Tim, watch out.
Ladies
That
and
was
gentlemen.
very quick.
Sorry.
She was like, whoa. I was like,
He
holy
has a
crap.
knife.
I
What
missed
does the
the
winner
knife.
get, Lubie?
2 vouchers to
Take it
this
away.
fantastic establishment for the Sunday brunch. Any time of the year, actually, we have formed a tremendous relationship with Gulfstream. So thank God right now there's no end in sight. So any time of the year, just
No
make sure
statute of
you
limitations.
tell
Well, we want them to use it
mayoeats@gmail.com.
within 3 months of winning.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I didn't know
okay.
that.
You're always
I
going to
didn't
be
know
like
that.
that.
No,
Come
no,
on.
that's
Well,
good.
we can't.
That's 3
We
months. If
gotta,
you can't
we
use it in 3
gotta,
months,
we
you
gotta
gotta
get the
lose it.
people in and
Yeah.
out. We do
Use
have
it
a.
or lose it.
Hey, you come in, you come out. Okay.
We
No,
do
I
have a
like it.
winner coming in this Sunday, Maria Frandina. Congratulations.
Nice.
Hope you enjoy your brunch
Congratulations.
this Sunday.
Who's the
and-
family that wins every week?
and again,
That
that's,
everybody,
The winner gets to bring a guest, and it's all
The
inclusive,
Jappies.
including tax and tip is included, and 1 mimosa. So here we go for this week's
Notice how
restaurant.
focused he was during that? I mean,
He
just
did
plowed
really
right
good,
through
thank
that
God.
thing.
Trying to stay quiet so he doesn't start laughing
Exactly.
hysterically.
Here we go with the questions. All right,
Yes, let's go
It
with
is
our
Veterans
hints.
Day tomorrow.
Ooh,
Some
happy
people are
Veterans Day.
celebrating
Yes,
today.
Veterans Day.
And I'm getting it's a little bit of a stretch, and we're going a little bit of a distance. We're going out of South Florida this week. So
What?
Okay.
for this week's restaurant, we celebrate Veterans Day weekend by going to the Big Apple,
Ooh,
Nice.
New
Right.
York City. Okay, and here are the clues, and you'll see in the first clue, this is where we get the Veterans Day tie-in. A little bit of a stretch. This legendary New York eatery opened in 1888
Wow.
and became known during World War II
Mm.
for its slogan, "Send a salami to your boy in the army."
All right.
Send
I
a
don't know that, man.
salami
That's
to
before my
your
time.
boy in the army. The restaurant's owners had 2 sons overseas fighting, and they would regularly send salamis to them. The sign still hangs in this Lower East Side establishment to this day. Does anybody know this? Send a salami
I've
to your
heard
boy
that.
in the
Send
Send
army.
the
I should
salami.
know that, yeah.
I've heard of it, but I
Great slogan.
cannot. And I'm
This
thinking
is,
it's a.
we're going to go to clue number 2. We're going to do all 3 at once because there is no Joe Beja today. He is off. Clue
You always,
number 2.
you always put conditions on things. It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter if Joe's here or not.
Well,
You can
I
still do
always-
whatever you want. You own the show.
It's become a lunchbox tradition.
Well, we
that
like
when
waiting for
I
Joe to
save
come
the
and do the
third
last.
and
Okay,
final
okay,
clue
yeah,
for
no,
when
that makes
Joe
sense.
comes
All right.
down in his
No,
Natalie
you're right, you're right,
attire
you're right.
jacket.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
His
We love
jacket
Joe. Joe's
tie
great.
on, his nice hair.
Joe's
Yep,
the best.
gotcha.
Here we go.
With
Clue
the
number
suit
2.
jacket and
This
everything.
one, everybody hopefully should know it after this one. The restaurant later gained fame when Meg Ryan faked an orgasm, or was that a real foodgasm while eating a pastrami sandwich in the movie When Harry
I
Met
Met
Sally?
Sally.
Okay.
The outburst prompted the classic retort from a neighboring patron. I'll have what she's having.
Someone literally said that about Ruddy. Someone was like, "I'll have what she's having."
I'm having life.
I think it's just life. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna lie.
Do
to
you know it now, Jeff Defo DeForest?
You know what's funny? I just saw that scene when I was flipping channels the
Yep.
other night.
I haven't seen that in forever. I love that movie.
I believe I know it, but
I do love that
Well,
movie.
don't give the answer out,
Well,
and
obviously.
don't give it out on the chat line.
Yeah,
Is it right
don't.
with
And this, no, just now.
Defo's
and
done
then
that, and
this
Mayo's
has
done it,
the
and I've
bad
done it.
Mayo clue that will hopefully give people who don't know it.
this
now.
is the
Number
one that
3.
irritates everybody on the show.
The restaurant, known as the country's oldest deli, has not gone to the dogs. Has not gone to the dogs
Wow.
Yes, yes.
through
yes.
the years.
What kind of dead giveaway is that?
Is
man?
He's
often
trying to
mentioned-
make sure people get
Oh,
the
He's
least.
my
trying to
God.
make sure people have a chance.
What are the other elements of this contest?
and it's
They're
often
impossible.
wait, and the restaurant get
Gives them the
this.
restaurant.
It's often
Just
mentioned
gave it
on the
away.
Let's Eat South Florida Facebook group as the barometer for real authentic New York deli, which people seem to always want.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Down
means.
That's good.
here.
That's good. Very cleverly done by you. I
That
got
was
to
good.
give you credit.
I,
for
get-
that.
I like that.
You know,
The
we
man's
rip you all
giving
the
me credit
time
today.
I
for,
like
you know.
that. You did good with your 12,000 steps
Very nice.
and
Yeah.
good
There's
stuff.
that Tufts education.
I'm loving
Mrs.
it.
Mayo, keep going. Keep
speaking
lifting
of-
weights.
You know who does a great job producing the meat that you can make a great sandwich?
Yes.
Delaware Chicken Farm and
There you
Supermarket
go.
will be there
Thank
next
you.
Thursday.
He has got
Leave
me
it to
back on
Lubie to
track.
focus on making some
Sorry.
And we
cash.
got
Come on.
Delaware seafood
I'm
in.
notorious for getting off track.
Yes, you are. It's
Chicken
okay.
market.
And
Off
Defo
track,
is too.
yeah.
So
The definition of off-track betting.
That's our
Kim
show,
Ruddy.
Besides chicken and seafood, they have great steaks and
Yes.
pork and sausages and turkey. It's turkey time.
Yes,
I did it
Away.
yesterday.
You
Defo.
ordered? Yeah.
I ordered my Thanksgiving bird. You should do it today because I think they take orders up to a week before. They got to get the numbers right before, they bring them in from the farm, fresh, never frozen. 954-983-6831 is your number to call up Thanksgiving deliciousness. 954-983-6831. Delaware Chicken and Seafood. Again, since the 1950s, been serving South Florida. It always populates my holiday tables, whether it's the turkey at Thanksgiving or the stone crabs and the other seafood for the Feast of the Seven Fishes on Christmas Eve, or all the great stuff for New Year's Eve, steaks and lobsters. Delaware is your
Yeah.
place to go. 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, right across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Big chicken on the roof. Have you ever been there? Do you
No,
go?
I actually haven't,
You
but
got to go.
you
I
should
mean-
come next Thursday. It's a
yeah,
blast.
I'd love that. But
Oh, yeah,
Emmett,
you'd love
Emmett
it.
was telling me the other day, my youngest son,
Yeah.
was telling me the other day, we should order a turkey from Popeyes.
Oh,
Do
there
they
you
I'm
do
go.
like,
turkey?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Do they
They
do
make a
turkey?
great turkey,
I'm
from what I
like,
understand.
Do
wait,
they do
really?
turkey?
I'm like, I'm like, I think not.
What is he
And-
saying about your cooking? I don't
You
know.
get
That's
away
what I'm
without
saying.
cooking.
Like,
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
is my cooking that bad? And he's like, no, you make the turkey, and then we get a turkey from Popeyes, so we have the spicy one. And I'm
There
like,
you go,
that's
yeah.
He
disgusting.
tried to be nice.
Well,
Well, I
Now
was
you
like,
can get
that's
by with a
disgusting.
$5 bucket, I think.
No, I think
with
I'd rather
fries.
go to this place
I
than
think you know what you could do. This is what I would do.
Go
Is
to
maybe
Delaware.
you get like the Delaware turkey.
Yeah,
and
that's
have
what I'm
somebody
saying.
that could prepare it
Yeah.
and blacken it in a way with all the spices.
Right, with the spices.
and then maybe pick one up from
It's more
Popeyes
like
and then
the
do a
Cajun.
taste test
Have you
and
ever
see
done a
how much
Cajun turkey?
fresher and juicier.
Yeah.
the one-
Have you ever done a Cajun
I
turkey?
don't know about a Cajun turkey.
I've done a turducken.
Really?
I've had turduckens for
That
occasions.
feels like a lot.
Well, it is
Yeah.
a lot. It's
Turkey
a little
and
heavy.
chicken, like, why do you
need
Duck,
all
a
that?
schmuck,
Like-
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Chicken, duck, and turkey.
Yeah, why? Why do we need all
Come on,
that?
man.
Well, you don't
That's
need
a lot
I
of
it.
just
food.
go to
I'm
the
curious, I don't
newly
know.
about to reopen Peking.
I mean, that's like when I first moved out to Colorado. Like, we had like all the game food.
Yeah, deer. They
Oh.
have the
Oh,
whole
we had
thing.
the
They have
deer, we
rabbit,
had the elk, we
venison,
had all of it.
moose.
Venison. Yeah, we had all of it.
Antelope? Did you ever do antelope?
No, we didn't do that, but we had
Bison?
moose and we had
Oh,
bison.
bison,
Oh,
yeah.
bison was huge for us
Bison
out
burgers
there.
are great. Yeah.
Yeah, bison
And-
was our big thing. But I had all this meat come, and I'm like,
What am I
I
gonna do with
would
this?
literally eat one thing
Yeah, exactly.
because like none of this is something
Wait,
I
can you
want to
get
eat.
game like that
At Delaware, they
Yeah,
have
that's what
a
I'm
freezer
saying.
case
Yeah, the
with
game.
some of the game meats, and they
Yeah.
have a big display case off to the side of the fish. And whatever you want, just talk to Gene or Jose, the managers there, because they can special order items to your liking. They get the live lobsters in from Maine and Nova Scotia
ones
if
that
you
you
want.
like.
The one,
Yeah.
well,
we like them all.
they
we did
have
tests.
They
We like them
come
all.
and we pet them.
they have
and we
fresh
love
bar. Oh,
them.
right, the ones I like before I
Yeah,
drop them
and
in
then
the
we
steaming.
do this
Burgers,
with
yeah.
them.
Water.
We dance with them.
Now, boil alive.
They also have the Florida lobsters are still in sea. They got all of the great product. Go on to DelawareChicken.com for all the info, the weekly specials, the daily offerings, and also to order your Thanksgiving turkeys. Give them a call today.
Definitely go
Don't
there over
miss out.
Popeyes.
Yes. Yes.
It would make for an unusual Thanksgiving dinner. There's no doubt about that. All right, more with Mike Mayo, man. It's a festive Mayo
Betty?
today. Lubie hasn't even touched his thing. What do you have there, Lubie?
Wait,
Rigatoni
that's
alla
a- that's a
vodka. We'll dish it
rigatoni
out.
alla
So
vodka
busy with the
How is
chicken,
this
right?
soup, the
It's
Southwestern?
super fantastic. Yeah,
very
the chicken
nice,
enchilada
yeah.
soup, they do a great job.
Everybody's in love with the fish. That's a special thing.
Fish
What
is
is that?
salad.
Halibut?
Fish was-
Unbelievably
She annihilated her
Just
salad.
for the halibut?
I annihilated my
No,
salad.
sea bass.
You're here
Chilean.
just for the halibut.
Just for
But
that.
I
No,
eat
He
it
is
for
I'm
a
just
that.
here for the
He's
halibut.
making a joke. He's making a
Me too.
granddad joke.
My salad bowl is completely empty except for a couple green tomatoes because I don't do fried
Oh,
green
yeah. What
tomatoes.
happened?
It's
Where's that?
right over
She
there.
annihilated
I
it.
Here's the
moved
green.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm gonna
working on
pick
mine.
up-
Oh,
I'm
look at
gonna
this
pick
guy.
it out
Goes
of
right
it.
in with his fingers. So that's the end of
You
me.
eat the green tomatoes
Why
here.
would you go into
Look, I
his
got a
food,
bunch
your
of them.
food? You know how
Look.
he
Why is it
feels.
so? That's it. That's
Because
where.
you know how he
That
feels.
was
I got
it, yeah,
Why
beautiful
would
green
you do
tomatoes
that?
here.
All right, we'll be back with the discussion.
just ruined the
Mayo
whole bar.
in a moment here on the show. 10 pops.
Want great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting? Have I got the place for you? Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. Live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria. Fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasto platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi. Fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets, they've got eggs Benedict, they've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Mayo here for Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. Since 1951, family owned for over 70 years, the home of freshness. I've been a customer for over 3 decades, and it's the place to go for poultry, steaks, meats, and of course, their unbelievable selection of fish and seafood. They've got it all. Key West pink shrimp, grouper, snapper, lobster, and of course, Florida stone crab claws of all sizes. Don't forget their famous fish dip and a full selection of prepared foods. It's located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, just across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Owner Doug Carter and crew will take great care of you. Make sure to check out their weekly specials and daily catch online at DelawareChicken.com. Quality, value, freshness, that's the Delaware way. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. Do you like pizza? Who doesn't like pizza? Well, my spot for pizza is the Pizza Spot. It's in that little bit hard to find Riverside Park neighborhood of Fort Lauderdale, but it's totally easy to love. It's at 601 Southwest 12th Avenue, New Haven style, a pizza from Wade and Reese. It's a lovely outdoor spot. You could also pick up pies to go at 754-779-7788, 754-779-7788. Again, they're open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner. Some of the best pizza I've ever had. Go to Pizza Spot. They also have subs, salads, and more. Tell them the Gambling Gourmet sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, that's my spot. It's upscale food in a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you.
Oh, we're back. 10 Palms at Gulfstream, the Friday show. The weekend is almost here. Veterans Day weekend to all those who
Feels like the
serve.
weekend already. Yes, we give
thank
our
you.
love and appreciation to all those
Appreciation.
who serve,
And
especially your father. Yeah.
support your veteran-owned businesses around town. I don't know if I have a list on the Let's Eat group anywhere, but I do know that last year I wanted to get in, but that ice cream parlor that's up near you, Lubie, in Coral Springs, Let's Chill, that's owned by a couple that are both veterans that have both served. That's a great place to go in and support your veterans. And we're back here. Defo,
kid?
yeah, I'm all right. It's just, you know what? People on the chat line, Kim, I guess they're not used to. We have a reprise of the show.
Ignites a spark.
If you want to give a new name to the show today, it's Laugh-In, because between Kim Ruddy and Lubie, you could have a laugh contest between the two of you. I don't
know. Yours is better than hers. Her laugh's the best.
Best
the only one that was
laugh.
close
there
was Ron Phillips. Ron Phillips, who used to be at the radio
Leslie
station.
Visser, good radio
and Visser
laugh.
Mama's laugh is great.
laugh.
Visser Mama's
She's
laugh
right
is
there
great.
with Visser. 1A1.
Yeah, the two of them are my
Best
favorite
radio
laughs
I've
ever.
ever heard. Yeah.
Nice.
But a place that always makes you laugh because there's so many places to have fun in South Florida.
There you
Yes.
Visit Lauderdale and the Wine and Food Festival that's coming up January 8th through 14th.
Look at
But
Lubie.
tickets are getting
Thank God for Lubie,
going
Mr.
away
Professional.
quickly.
Yeah.
Well, someone has to
You
do
had
it. It
lost
can't be
control of
Defo.
the
If
show,
you expect
Mayo.
the Defo to do it all show, we're in trouble. So
VLFoodWine.com is the website where you're going to find out all the info along with the place to get your tickets. And it's really exciting time of the year because right now you can still get tickets to everything and anything, but they are going fast. Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival is January 8th through the 14th in 2024. I can't believe we're saying 2024.
Gosh, isn't that crazy?
It is.
I didn't think I would make 2,000. I really didn't.
I didn't either.
The books. You know
I didn't
what?
think I would make it that far.
I still can't put a
The
bet
bicentennial.
on
Remember that?
I
Yeah,
wasn't
still
sure you were
can't-
going to make 2,000 either.
Still can't lay down a bet on that new Seminole bet
Oh, don't worry about
app, but they do have odds listed for the last longer between
Jesus,
Defo and me.
Oh, you, yeah, you.
So,
Oh, you know,
Already
you
out
got,
of
you got
all
a
of
lot
us.
of years on me.
I
kid.
don't know. You
Yeah.
should see my heart. It's not
No, I don't
good
wanna
today.
look at
Heart
those
is
numbers, yeah.
great.
VLFoodWine.com.
Hypochondriac, Kim Rudder. Hypochondriac.
One of the events that's filling up fast, and I don't know, it might even be sold out by this point. The Reno Sorbonne opening night,
Reno's
Monday,
How do we get
January
into that?
8th.
Have you
Because I
brought
want
him
to be
as
there
our
for that.
hockey correspondent?
Intimate dinner
Great.
at Heritage. That's one of the many intimate dinners they're having that week. Unbelievable lineup. Every year it keeps growing, including our friend Tim and Baloo at the Catherine. He's welcoming guest chef to collaborate with him, Brad Kilgore from Miami. Jeremy Ford, great Michelin-starred chef from Miami, is going to be going to Burlock Coast with our friend Paula De Silva. They're doing a dinner. So many great events. And then you've got the big four signature events. And if you want to get a ticket to those, and it's the Wednesday night bar fight, the Thursday night new Asian-themed walk and roll event,
We're going to be live there.
the Friday night poolside barbecue in Fort Lauderdale at the Hyatt, and then the Saturday grand tasting. That's at Beachfront Park A1A in Las Olas on that Saturday, January 13th. Those four events, when you get your tickets, if you punch in the promo code Lunchbox,
Get out of here.
you get an extra 15%, 15%
That's a nice
off.
chunk.
It's a nice chunk of change off an already low, great value price.
It can be a Christmas gift, Hanukkah gift.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
New Year's.
You mentioned Lubie at the door.
Food lover
I
in your
think
life
that
will
does nothing for
appreciate it.
you.
The wine lover in your life will appreciate it. They always get good wines lined up.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
these
nice.
things. I
Yeah.
wasn't pointing at you. Well,
He likes wine.
You're
We're,
kind
big,
of
we're all
doing
wine
the,
fans.
that was
the
a little
wine
We're all
lovers.
wine fans. I love a good
That
wine.
wine over there.
I love a good wine.
VLFoodWine.com. Get your tickets now. And again, that Lunchbox promo code for the additional savings. All right.
That's it.
No, we got actually another 10 minutes, and I wanted to bring up one thing
What?
from the Facebook group. Did you see this morning? What is it about receipts that just get people on the Let's Eat South Florida group in a tizzy? It's like throwing chum to the sharks in the water. You
These
throw
bizarre
out,
taxes.
you
and charges.
post these receipts. You know, last week it was Defo was the man. Although I was the cover. I
Oh, the
was his
Chinese
beard.
mustard. Yeah.
The Chinese mustard that got over 40,000
Oh,
views.
geez, it really did. It really did.
Over 50
Yeah.
cents.
And today
they were whacking you for $50 for some
Sorry.
Chinese mustard. at this
Today's
place.
brouhaha. Somebody apparently went to a wine dinner at a Ruth's Chris that's up in Boca.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That
you
could
know
have been
these
a big-
wine
I can't
dinners.
even imagine what that's
When
going
Yeah,
you
it's
go
kinda
to a
costly.
wine dinner, they give you a set charge,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you add an additional tax and tip, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
20%
All right,
tax,
that's
and
reasonable.
I mean 20% tip,
Tip.
auto gratuity, and then the tax.
Yeah, yeah.
And this person posted a receipt. Apparently, at Ruth's Chris, they break it down such that instead of just saying 20% service charge. They put it 17% service charge and 3% administrative fee.
What does that mean?
And
Yeah,
that
what does
means
that mean?
probably that the house uses it for, for these wine dinners. You got to get a lot of extra glasses. You might have to hire a sommelier, or they bring in some of the outside wine people from the vineyard.
All
They
right.
might have to give some fees for that kind of expense.
All right.
I don't know why they have to break it
Yeah,
out
why
on the
do that?
receipt like that, but apparently it just drove the group in a fizzy.
Yep,
yep. Who cares?
It's fizzy. It's like it's still the same 20% that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pay. Whether you come here to Gulfstream and when we have our beautiful Sunday brunch bashes and they give us the discounted rate of $40, you're still going to have to pay the 20% tax.
They should never just break it
20%
down.
tip.
People aren't good at that. People
Yeah.
just don't want.
Don't
It's
break
funny.
it
We
down.
think we want to know, and then we know we get pissed.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Do we look
okay.
at our receipts that closely?
Some
So-
people
here
do.
they do. No,
I
the
do.
site. No, the site he does,
I
and the
do.
site does.
But I don't
No,
get
they're
worked
crazy
up
about
about
it.
them. I
Do
mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
not though?
He's
Yes,
Mr.
you
Scrutiny,
do.
yeah.
Yes,
but these
you do.
people, they see it, and then it was like, it was so weirdly.
If you're out on a date for the first time, right, and the guy scrutinizes a check, don't you immediately think that's a pass? Like,
Yeah, because I
mean, if the guy
sign it and have
looks
the
at the check
gratuity
and
to
goes, "Wait a
whatever
minute,
it
you
is."
had the fish."
That's a deal breaker.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been kind of a long time since I've been on
But
a
I
date.
do-
I
Yeah,
just got to
wow.
just whip out a credit card and say thank you very much.
I do look at the receipt and I say, "Oh wait, I didn't have that," or sometimes they
That's
give
you.
you the wrong
Well,
tables.
yeah, I mean, you kind of
wanna
got to
know what
look at
the
the
stuff
receipt,
is,
like
yeah.
to make sure that you're getting
If it
charged
looks
for what
really
you
out of whack,
ordered.
I might look at
And,
it.
Yeah.
and nowadays I do look to see if they add an auto gratuity because a lot of places like to trip people up and you get the double
And
tip.
then you get the double tip.
And they
yeah.
never
I
say
love that when
anything
I was a
about it.
waiter, by the way.
Oh, I
course.
was
really
too.
did.
And you were
I was
probably the
waiting
type-
tables.
When Sidney Poitier gave us like an extra $300 back in 1970 something
Oh, jeez.
on the top of a very generous tip that we had
And was
put
that
in the
Where were
consciously
you a
or
waiter
just
in New
you kind
York?
of tricked them?
You know what? No, we didn't mean to, but they
didn't mean
just
to, but you didn't
unfortunately-
point it out
we
either.
Didn't, we didn't point it out.
when
but-
he was leaving the restaurant and in the valet parking, we said, "Sir."
Now that's one of those things. If somebody discovers that after the fact, it turns out
"To serve with
Pennywise,
love." Was he in that? No.
Pennywise and pound foolish. Because then if people feel like they got hoodwinked like
Yeah,
that,
he
they will
didn't
never
care, man.
come
He was
back.
Sidney freaking
That's
Poitier.
true, though.
Yeah, but it happens a lot to people down here in the
Yeah.
group. It happened to me
I
once
don't like it if it happens to me. I
on a
really don't.
review meal, and I called the place up because it was one of those receipts where the printer ink was
Real
drying
like
up,
just drying up, and,
and
you
you
can't
couldn't
really
see it.
Yeah.
and then I ended up doing the double tip. The guy ended up
You're
getting
gonna leave a generous tip
45%,
anyway. Yeah,
and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But
a
anyway,
little bit.
these
You
yeah.
said you
receipt-
gave the guy a down payment on a new home
but
on a $300
the
tab,
answer
yeah.
is some people do scrutinize these tips, but they're not
No,
very
they-
good
yeah.
at math because this
Yeah.
receipt that was posted today, it had the two service charges first broken out on the top, and then they had them totaled up at the bottom. And then some people saying they charged you 40%, like they didn't even do the
Yeah,
math.
This
they
has
couldn't
become your latest obsession though, with the group.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's-
Yeah,
You
you
know what?
need
It might
group
be
therapy.
better though. It might be better than the medical obsession.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's certainly better than paying attention to the news and global.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
the
no,
world
don't-
situation
don't
is
even
shape
look
right
at that.
now.
No,
Yeah, no doubt.
but anyway,
You
the
just
people,
watch good movies.
the people get riled up, and who am I to stand in the way of their conniptions and
You love
crazy
this stuff, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like Rene Descartes when it comes to the math on this. And you can do the math easily because you're a degenerate gambler, so you can calculate
Oh
like
my goodness.
if you have a $25
Oh, yeah.
and 60 cent exact is 17 and a half times, you know right away whatever the number
I was
is.
pretty good at math. And you mentioned Tufts
The
earlier.
double tipping, though, the double dipping on double tipping is probably you have to let the people know that the tip was
Yeah, yeah.
included.
Communication.
Yeah.
That's always
No, I
what I
agree.
say.
I
It's
think
like
if
a
you let 'em
server
know.
when they drop the check off. If they know enough when they're detailing the specials of what.
By the way, my
what
friends, the
sea
trip
the
was
fish
included.
was
The tip
flopping.
was
What,
included,
Yeah,
where they
agreed.
fished the oysters.
Yeah.
Where it came from. They can certainly tell
Tell you
you.
that we've already added the tip.
By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
20%
agree.
gratuity has
Because
already
we
been
judged you
added.
as cheapskates, we factored in 22% right away, hoping you would tip more, but knowing that you were unlikely to do so.
If I was a server, my spiel would be this. By the way, I just want to let you know that we've already included 20% automatic gratuity. If you feel that,
By
You,
house
you
we've
need
rules.
done-
to add more.
Yes,
but if
Service
you feel
deserves
like that we've
extra,
done a good
we
job,
appreciate it.
obviously we appreciate any.
I would
additional
agree
tip.
with you there.
Yeah.
I think that's a great spiel. I
Yeah.
mean, like I think that
Just
like
do it in a way that's
as a former server, I think you need to kind of like tell people that.
Yeah.
Because like, back in the
You have
90s.
to let them know. Yeah.
hell has
Yeah.
no fury like a check payer scorned where they go home, they say, "Oh my God, I ended up double tipping, and
Yeah.
he already got that. And then you call the restaurant, you say, well, actually, that was the old days. Now you
I was
go
gonna
online,
say, you
and
call the
yell
restaurant.
Now
at
you go online and
and
bury the
say,
place. Yeah.
this place, they ripped me off, and
Yeah,
I'm
you're
never
like-
going back.
You're like
And-
giving them a review or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You know what's good when the guy says, "Hey, you know what? That's okay. I didn't even mind. You
Yeah,
were so
yeah.
great. I
You
gave you
just kind
50%."
of, yeah, you were great. You know, I mean, like if you're super awesome, like that's great. But
Yeah.
when do I do that?
yeah,
I was
right.
gonna say, do you ever do that?
Really,
mean,
probably.
we
I
look
swear,
at-
you never waited tables. He's the only guy here that never
That's-
waited. Louis,
Really?
did you ever wait tables?
I was a
ever went to-
delivery
Yeah, I was
driver,
gonna
and
say
I was
you
a
were a
cashier.
delivery
Delivery,
driver.
okay, so
Yeah.
you work for tips.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
This guy never had to work for tips.
I was a deli counter man.
what?
I sliced my finger off once. Sometimes the people would throw $1 down if I did a good job putting their sandwich
If you
together.
gave them half of your finger and
Yeah,
they give you
yeah.
some extra
A
tip.
little bit of
He
blood.
put it
I
right
didn't
on the
bleed
scale.
too
He put it
much
right
on
on
the
the scale and
sandwich.
charged the
I
guy
actually
extra.
put his
Yeah,
thumb
yeah.
on the.
I'm giving you a little
It's
extra
ketchup.
sauce.
It's house-made ketchup.
Just a little extra.
By the way, I mean, I'm doing the math the other day at Publix. I'm at the deli counter, and the guy was like 2/100ths of a pound over
Right.
on something. That
Do you
was
make
like,
him take the slice off?
No, I don't
well,
care.
I was
you
gonna
know,
say,
in
are you
general.
really that guy?
But I can't believe what a difference it made in the overall price.
Because you're getting boar's head.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Emmett goes and gets his lunch.
And you're shopping at Publix.
Yes, Emmett goes and gets his lunch.
All of a sudden, like
Meat at Publix?
$7.99 went to like $11.50,
Like
even though
seriously,
it's
he gets
2/100ths of a pound.
Yeah.
He
I'm
gets
that
a half a
guy.
pound
I
of
say,
meat. Yeah.
if I
Peel
order
it back?
a half pound and they
And
go
then
to
you eat it. and then
no,
you
if
eat
they
it.
go to
I make
point.
Emmett take
Well,
it back.
first of all, remember Publix used to give you the
They do
gratuity,
still.
Yeah,
the,
the extra.
the
Yes,
slice
yes,
to
yes.
taste.
Back
Yes,
when
yes.
he used to bring
What would
my
they call it? The
groceries to
courtesy
cart.
slice.
Yeah.
to judge the thickness.
That's gone away. And
no,
then
they still do
They
that
don't do.
sometimes.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
no, it
Place
hasn't
I go,
happened
there's
to
a guy
me.
100
Oh, he
years
hooks
old. He
you
still
up.
does it here.
Yeah, but
try a
that's
piece.
because he's
He-
old school.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
I'd never get that.
No,
anymore.
I
And
don't
it used
ever
to
get that
be
either.
standard. It used to be part
Yeah.
of. Oh, I'll have
Lauderdale
a
by the
half
sea,
pound of the
I'll have a
cheddar.
half pound, but it goes like
Slice that
one slice
finger
over.
They
Oh,
slice
they-
it and they
it's
give it to
never
you.
under. Never under.
Never.
But
It's not
I
like the NFL these days.
I
Never
asked-
the under.
here's
It's
my
always the-
solution because
No.
every time I ask for a half pound, they go to 0.55, and like you said, that
It's a
extra.
big difference.
That's actually
500.
big.
It
Yeah,
really
you're looking
does.
like-
It makes like
it's
a
like a
$7
dollar.
Like
difference.
you throwing in a tub of cream cheese with this? What the
I
hell?
mean, so Evan will come home and he'll be like, Dad, I spent like $20. And he's like, what'd you get? And
Wait,
he's like,
wait.
Nothing.
just some bread
Oh,
and,
yeah, nothing.
and
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
a half a pound of meat. And I'm like, a half a pound of boar's head is like $20 now. He's like, well, I got bread too. And I'm like, that's
Pretty
$2.
much, yeah.
Or you
Look
can
at
go
that.
to Las Espadas and get a sub for $20.
Yes, exactly.
So does this make me cheap? Because
Yes.
instead I
no,
know
it makes all of us cheap because we're all cheap.
Instead
instead of
apparently.
ordering a
About it,
half
yeah.
pound now, I order
Oh, no.
a quarter pound.
4/10.
a third of a pound,
Oh!
knowing that they can never hit 0.33.
So they're gonna
they're
give
going to
you
go
a
to
half pound
0.4.
anyway.
Music,
No,
Louis.
they're
How
going to hit
specific is
Hit the
0.4.
music, Louis.
Well,
And the difference between 0.4 and 0.5 in
Yes.
terms of the prices
No,
It's like
is
$7
like
difference.
$7 versus
Yes.
$9.
Oh,
I
yes.
was looking, it was like 0.02 difference. And I have no problem with the guy carving it up like that. It was just under, and he just threw another slice on there without me saying anything. And I'm looking at it going, wait a minute, that was like 87 cents.
I
Yeah.
make them take the
I mean,
slice
it
off.
sounds so bad,
It's,
but I feel like,
like-
that old lady in Florida, like,
Yeah.
you know, like you're nitpicking, like,
Yeah.
please take that slice off.
Hello.
But it gets old.
I
like-
make
But
them
it's like
take
that
the
old lady.
slice
It's
off.
like that
'cause
old
you
Florida
would, yeah.
lady.
That's me.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
ugly so.
we're
You'll
almost
never
done
say
for
it
the
take
again.
it off too.
What do you
Yeah, I
got?
do.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
too.
ashamed
I'm
to do
like,
it. I
I
said,
take
get
the
that out of
slice
here.
off. I
I
don't
don't
need
want
that.
it.
Do you tip the deli guy? No.
Oh, never.
Do
No,
you,
you know
wait,
what?
do you tip
Wait,
the
wait,
deli
wait.
guy?
No, no, you never
Okay.
break out cash there.
Not at Publix because they're not allowed to accept
No,
cash.
they
That's
can't
their
accept
policy.
tips. I mean,
Oh,
like,
believe
even
me, they'll
I
take
do
it.
when you used to
throw-
bring our groceries to the car,
I
we
would've
couldn't give
taken
you a
it.
tip.
I was
I do.
going.
But I always gave you a tip anyway.
I would have taken.
I
the
do throw a couple singles around when I go to Grandpa's and they slice my
Yeah.
locks at the deli.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, but
also
you're getting that stuff for free. What are you talking about?
no, I pay when I go
Hey,
there.
you're so
Oh,
And then
man,
I
you're
go-
such a phony, man.
I go to Delaware. When I go to Delaware, I tip the guys
Yeah.
the counter
Yeah,
guys who
yeah.
help me out too. So anyway, we got to put in the fine word about Rappaport's restaurant
There you
group.
do.
That's
what
the-
a mensch that guy is, man.
Oh,
I love
Burt
being around him.
Rappaport.
It's like
He's
having Kim Ruddy on the
fantastic.
show.
His
He's got-
energy's great.
Yeah.
4 brands going now.
I love
Deck
that guy.
84 on the Intracoastal in Delray Beach. Burton Max is where we were this week, where, again, another fantastic meal and those new menu items.
Great.
That salad you had was really one of the best salads
Oh,
that
that
I
was great.
tasted.
Heritage, what
Yeah.
was it? Heritage?
I don't know if they called it the
Harvest, the Harvest
salad.
Harvest
Salad.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
those the Granny Smith
Wow,
apples
that was tasty. I mean, that was
and
really
that
good.
vinaigrette
What
was
a great
popping.
ball of salad.
I
Yeah.
mean, they have those new menu items. And again, all their properties are developing and now featuring their fall winter menu items. Max's Grill in Boca Raton and Prezzo, the Italian places that are in Boca
Preso.
and
Yeah,
Palm
West
Beach
Palm.
Gardens.
Yeah.
We're going to be going to Prezzo on the Monday after Thanksgiving. That's going to be
Way to
November
arrange a
27th.
nice meal after Thanksgiving.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's,
because
uh,
everybody needs to eat more.
The fun never stops for the gambling gourmet.
Here
Isn't that
we
when
go.
every diet
That's
starts?
the name of the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to be gargling with
that's
Ozempic that day.
It is. So again, Rappaport Restaurant Group, check them out. Deck84.com, BurtonMaxes.com, MaxesGrill.com. They're going to have all kinds of specials coming up with the holidays. They're all open for Thanksgiving, and of course, they always do happy hours at each of the properties. Class organization, really happy staff, and you can feel it every time you go there. Great food, service.
Well, who do you
selection.
tell them sent you?
The Lunchbox, of course.
Happy Veterans Day one and all
Yes,
again.
happy
We are
Veterans
so
Day.
grateful
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all you do.
Jim Sarney
Thank
is
you so
chiming
much.
in quickly.
Those
Let's
veterans.
give.
Ooh,
Oh,
I hear the bells.
I kind of blew it on the tiebreaker.
You?
Yeah, I can't change it now.
Yeah.
I should have done a FSU
UM.
prediction
Oh, yeah, that would have
tiebreaker.
been it, man.
But
Sonny's
that
right
one,
again.
everybody's going to predict FSU by 20.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I agree.
I think they're going to kill him.
I think
they're
the
gonna crush him,
Jaguars.
unfortunately.
Meanwhile, Lubie, what is your prediction for that?
Don't
You guys
ask
are making
him.
me predict, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
like
say I lean
FSU guy.
FSU. I mean,
Lean
well, no,
FSU.
I'm usually very like
FSU,
weird. I hate
if they
predicting
don't win this
FSU.
game, there's something wrong. Yeah, it should be an investigation.
They should win. They should cover. I
It'll be a
guess.
disgrace.
I think it's kind of weird the way that the only thing that could save Mario Cristobal in his season is if they beat FSU.
Get out of here.
But they have no shot in hell.
they owe 80
FSU
million.
by
That's what saved their
FSU
season.
by 18 points. That's my prediction.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Veterans Day.
Fighting
Yes.
Irish Notre Dame
Thank you.
right
Thanks,
there.
everybody.
Fighting
Irish
Irish
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
I'm all
Have
about
a
it.
great
Yeah.
weekend, and
Yeah.
remember to enjoy every sandwich.
It's your best show, man. Ever.
Awesome.